Hey guys, it's Summer Hollingsworth, and today I'm going to be telling you this story about the time that I literally saw a girl get her eye ripped right out of her socket. Not even kidding, like, it was fucking nasty. So, let me give you some backstory before I tell this whole story. At the time, I'm in 8th grade. I'm, kind of going through like the bowl cut skater phase. I just look kind of ridiculous, but I thought it was cool back in the day. And at the time, I'd never been to a single concert ever. No festivals, no anything. I know I rave now, but back in the day, I had not gone to anything, and I mean anything. A bunch of my friends were going to an event in Las Vegas called Extreme Thing, and I've heard of it a bunch of times in my life. I'd always kind of wanted to go, but I never really knew what it was about. And the day of, I decide that I'm gonna get the balls and go to my first concert. I'm, at the time, by the way, really socially uncomfortable. I didn't really like being around people, couldn't talk to people, but I decided to go out of my shell and take my happy ass to this fucking festival. I don't even know what it was. Dream Thing is this big festival in Las Vegas that has probably every screamo rock band that you could ever imagine showing up to it. Not anymore, but at the time it had a lot of people coming through to it. And I didn't even like any of this fucking music, to be honest. I didn't like a single bit of screamo. To this day, I still don't like screamo. I hate it. If you like it, good for you. I'm not hating on you. I just personally do not like it. Anyways, I decide that I'm gonna go to this screamo event. Yeah, awesome. Great idea, Summer. And I go with all my friends, probably a group of about 10 at the time, and we show up to this place pretty early because I wanted to actually see what it was about. I show up early in the AM, about 8 a.m., and the day goes okay. I'm really uncomfortable all day. I'm seeing people kind of like hopping into mosh pits, like throwing arms around, punching each other in the fucking face.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm an 8th grader, like freaked out, like what the fuck? Why am I here? This is some weird shit. What am I doing here? And basically, yeah, I'm just freaked out. Kids are getting punched left and right. It is not my place. I'm a pacifist. I did not want to be there. I was uncomfortable as fuck. But I'm staying away from these mosh pits all day. So I'm staying away from them, trying to keep my distance because I know that I don't want to get punched in the face by some, gigantic kid like I did at fucking Laser Quest. So I decide to stay far away from it. I'm having a good time all day. Nighttime comes around, and things do not go how I planned them to. I think we went to see, it was Hollywood Undead, which isn't even it was probably the only screamo band, the only non-screamo band that was even there. And we go to see them, and of course the same fucking shit is happening. Kids are hopping in the mosh pit, throwing fucking fists left and right, just literally beating the shit out of each other, like with no mercy. They have this thing called the Wall of Death too, where they separate the fucking crowd and have a massive crowd of people just destroy each other in the middle of this place. By the way, if you don't know what those are, look those up. They are insane. Walls of Death are no joke. I ended up almost getting pushed into one, but I was too much of a pussy to even get near it at the time. I was not having it. So all this crazy shit's going down. I'm keeping my distance. I don't want anything to do with this bullshit. And then a mosh pit opens right where I'm standing. And if you don't know how a mosh pit opens, a bunch of big sweaty dudes around you just start pushing you and kind of shoving you, and you're supposed to push them back. I'm just kind of like, get the fuck away from me. What the fuck is going on? And it opens up, and I'm in the middle of this shit, so I end up getting thrashed around. I'm not having a good time. At this point, I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Fists are flying left and right, and I'm like, okay, I'm probably gonna die. I came to that conclusion, like mid mosh pit, just like, wow. This is how I die. This is it. I'm fucking done. Well, at least my mom knows I love her. I'm fucked. And I'm looking around. I try to push my way out of this mosh pit, and as I'm trying to push my way out of this mosh pit, one of the biggest men that I've ever seen in my life, probably like 6'6", 300 pounds, just a big ass man, is throwing his fists right in front of me, and I'm stepping back. I don't want to get hit by his fists, and he throws a claw hook. I don't know if he was trying to just throw some style points into his fucking crazy moshing routine, some shit. He ends up throwing a claw hook at this little, probably 14-year-old girl, and it claws her eye. And when I mean it literally popped it out of the socket, it went boop and popped her eye out, and I could see it hanging on her face. Because you know your eye is connected to, I think it's called an optical cord. Wow, it made my face so red. And it's connected to your, I think, optical tendon cord, and it pops it out, and it hangs on her face. And to this day, it was the most gruesome thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, talk about making your stomach drop. I literally felt like I was gonna pass out looking at this girl while she screamed the most bloody murder I have ever heard in my whole fucking life. She was just absolutely going ballistic, and I felt so bad. Like, I couldn't even imagine the pain of having her eye ripped out. I stubbed my fucking toe, and I want to like cry because that shit hurt so bad. This girl got her fucking eye ripped out right in front of me. What the fuck? What do you mean? How even? What the fuck? So I see this happen, and I immediately, no, actually not immediately. First reaction is I freak the fuck out and turn white as hell. Then I rush to her, we grab her, my group of friends, and we pull her as far as we can out of the crowd and rush her to the nearest EMT. And the EMTs were in shock. And they're EMTs, they were literally like, holy shit, okay, let's save this girl. And I don't know the logistics of what happened. I don't know if she lost that eye. I don't know what the fuck happened. I really, really, really hope that she got that eye put back in, because that is just so terrible to have to happen. And I hope that it repaired fully. But man, I still can't believe this to this day. I decided that I would never, ever, 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 ever go back to another Screamo, whatever they're called, events ever again, because of what I saw that day. And so I advise you, if you're into that stuff, cool. But if you've never been to one, just stay away from the mosh pits. That's all. That's the only advice I could give you, because I just could not believe what I had seen that day. I hope you enjoyed my second story time. If you did, please like, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.